Hey, welcome to part 2 of my text effects tutorials for the logo creator. Today I'm going to show you how I created this reflection. Now you'll notice that this reflection, it kind of fades away into the distance. The opacity at the top of it, or the bottom I guess, fades away. Here's the easy way to do this. Create your text. Let's delete this for now. Delete. Alright, I have my text. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to go under the Edit menu and choose Duplicate Selected Element. And it duplicates it. And now if I go back to the Format button and flip the vertical flip so that it's like a mirror image, and let's remove the color, make it black, and I will remove the outline that I had on it. And then simply go to Color and fade it back a little bit. So that's easy, and it works pretty good, but you'll notice that it doesn't fade away into the distance. So here's how to fade the reflection. Select the text, and I'm going to remove the background so that I can do this correctly. Okay, here's our text. Now in order to get the reflection to fade into the distance, we need to fill the text with a gradient. So here's how we're going to do that. Built into the logo creator, you have images, shadows, and gradients. So find it and click on it. And at the very, very end, we're going to find this gradient. Drag it to the canvas. Okay, it's a light gradient, and we're going to size it to our text. So we can go to Scale, Image Width, and just size it to our text, roughly. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact. And you'll notice that it'll fade to a 0 opacity from top to bottom. So now I need to colorize this black. It's got to be black. You can try different colors and get some cool effects, but for now, it's got to be black. So go to Image Color, go to Colorize, and choose black. Okay, so far so good. And now we're going to go to Image Opacity. We're going to set it to a very dark black. Now, one thing we need to do is get the text out of the way momentarily. And as I've been doing in most of my tutorials, I'm exporting the image and then re-importing it. So let's get this further out of the way. Whenever you colorize an object, this button gets set to like halfway. So right before you export it, make sure it's all the way so that you get a black image. Go into the File menu, choose Export Transparent PNG, name it whatever you want. Once we've exported it, we no longer need it on the canvas. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to bring back our text. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate the text, remove all of the colors and the shadows, color, outline, okay? And we're going to flip it so that it's a reflection. Make sure to flip it before you import the gradient. Watch. Now we're going to go to the Color button and choose Image. And we're going to find the gradient we've just exported. Okay, and now you'll notice that when I move the slider, okay, the gradients disappear, so we have to center it, get it as close as we need to, and then use this slider, and you'll notice that the opacity fades to how we want it. Ta-da! Really cool trick. There is a really cool reflection that when we export this final image, no matter what color our page is, the opacity will still fade away into the distance. Pretty cool. And there's a nice little banner for our blog. But you'll notice that my reflection is black like a shadow. So we can do a few things, like set it blurry so that it looks more like a shadow. But what if we wanted to make it a true reflection that maintained the same color? So if you go back and you try and colorize this, don't forget this is an image that is filling the text. So if you go back and colorize it and you hit solid and you want to make it the greenish color, right? You've removed the image inside of it. If you go to gradient, you get all kinds of funky results. Okay, so we're going to keep with the image in there. So here's how to change the color. We're going to export and import again, just like I do. I'm going to go up here, take the text, and we're going to move everything out of the way so that we just get what we need to export. Export Transparent PNG. Call it whatever you want. Alright, once we've exported the image, we no longer need this anymore. And now If we bring it back in, import, okay, still looks the same, but now we can colorize it. Colorize it, anything that's close to our text. And now we have more of a reflection. And there you go, a true reflection that fades into the distance. No matter what color your page is, it'll maintain that opacity. So go out and create 1,000 reflections now with the Logo Creator. See you next week.